Let me start by asking you something profound. Have you ever stopped to question the nature of the reality you're living in right now? Not just the surface level stuff, the job, the relationships, the mundane routines, but the core of it, the invisible threads that hold everything together. What if I told you that the way you're experiencing life, the situations you attract, the opportunities you miss or seize, all of it is a reflection of your inner world, shaped by nothing other than your imagination and focus? But here's the twist. Most of us walk through life with a blindfold on, unaware of how powerful we truly are. Today, we're going to change that. Together, we're going to unlock a visualization practice so profound, so transformative, that it might just alter your world forever. We have this misconception that reality is solid, that it's something fixed, happening to us. But here's a secret: reality is malleable. It's like clay waiting to be shaped. And the tool you shape it with is your mind. The thoughts you think, the images you hold, and the emotions you generate are constantly interacting with the quantum field of possibilities. Most people don't realize it, but they're already visualizing all the time. Many of us saying every worry, every fear, every moment of doubt, those are mental movies you're playing on repeat. And guess what? The universe doesn't distinguish between your fears and your dreams. It simply amplifies whatever you focus on. End quote. Take a moment to think about this. What kind of mental movies have you been playing lately? Are they empowering? Do they fill you with excitement and purpose? Or do they keep you stuck in a loop of anxiety, regret, or frustration? The first step in transforming your reality is becoming aware of the stories you're unconsciously telling yourself. And here's where visualization comes in. Not as some vague, fluffy concept, but as a direct, intentional rewrite of your narrative.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
Let's dive deeper. Visualization isn't just seeing pictures in your mind. It's about creating an experience. Your brain doesn't know the difference between something vividly imagined and something real. Think about the last time you had a vivid dream. For those few moments, it felt real, didn't it? Your heart raced, your palms sweated, your emotions surged, as if you were living that experience. That's the power of your mind. And when you combine vivid imagery with strong emotion, you're not just daydreaming. You're giving your subconscious a blueprint to work with. You're telling the universe, this is my reality. This is who I am. So how do we start? How do we visualize in a way that shifts our reality instantly? The first step is clarity. You need to know what you want with laser-like precision. Most people stumble here. They think they know what they want, but when you dig deeper, their desires are vague. I want to be happy. I want more money. I want love. These are surface-level wishes, not commands. The universe responds to clarity. Imagine placing an order at a restaurant. If you just say, "Bring me food," the waiter has no idea what to bring you. But if you say, "I'd like the mushroom risotto with a side of garlic bread," your order is clear and it's much more likely to arrive exactly as you envisioned. And in the context of takeout alone, clear orders can move the business activities through the papers and leave less time and energy to settle to other occupations. So ask yourself, What do I really want? Not what society tells you to want, not what your family or friends think you should want, but what your soul is calling for. Take a moment to sit with that question. Write it down if you need to. And when you've got that clarity, we move to the next step, embodiment. Here's where visualization becomes truly magical. You don't just see your desire as something in the future out of reach. You step into it as if it's happening right now. Close your eyes and imagine it in vivid detail. What do you see? Where are you? Who's with you? What does your environment look like? But don't stop there. What do you hear? The sound of laughter, the rustle of leaves, the hum of the city. What do you smell? Fresh coffee, ocean air, the faint scent of flowers. The more senses you engage, the more real this vision becomes. And most importantly, how do you feel? This is the secret sauce. Emotion is the fuel that powers your visualization. If you can tap into the joy, the excitement, the gratitude of already having what you desire, you've just unlocked the key to instant transformation. Now here's where it gets interesting. While you're visualizing, your subconscious mind starts to rewire itself. Neural pathways begin to form, aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors with this new reality. You start noticing opportunities you might have missed before. You begin to attract the right people, the right circumstances, the right ideas. It's almost as if the universe starts rearranging itself to match the vision you've created. But here's the thing, it's not almost, it is. You see, quantum physics has shown us that reality isn't as solid as it seems. At the subatomic level, particles exist in a state of pure potential until they're observed. In other words, the act of observation, the act of focusing your attention, collapses infinite possibilities into one reality. Isn't that mind-blowing? You are constantly collapsing the quantum field into your lived experience through the power of your focus. The question is, what are you focusing on? This brings us to one of the most important principles of visualization. Let go of the how. This is where so many people get stuck. They visualize their dream, but then they start doubting. How is this going to happen? Where will the money come from? What if I fail? The moment you start questioning the how, you introduce resistance. You're telling the universe, I don't trust you. But here's the truth. The how is not your job. Your job is to decide what you want, feel it as if it's already yours, and take inspired action when opportunities arise. The universe will handle the rest. Let me ask you something. What would it feel like to fully surrender to this process, to trust completely and unequivocally that the universe is conspiring in your favor? Can you let go of the need to control every step and simply allow the magic to unfold? This is one of the deepest spiritual lessons, and it's not easy, but when you master it, your life begins to flow in ways you can't even imagine. Before we continue, I want you to reflect on this. If your imagination is the paintbrush and your life is the canvas, what masterpiece are you creating? What story are you telling yourself about who you are and what you're capable of? Because the truth is, you are the author, the artist, the architect of your reality. And the moment you take full ownership of that, your life will never be the same. Now that we've laid the foundation for visualization, let's dive deeper into what truly makes it work. and why, for some people, it doesn't seem to. Because here's the truth. Visualization isn't just about imagining your dream life and sitting back, waiting for everything to materialize. There's a deeper connection, a missing link between the act of visualization and the physical reality it creates. And understanding this link is what separates those who transform their lives from those who feel stuck, frustrated, or skeptical. Let me ask you, when was the last time you fully believed in something? Not just hoped for it, not just wished it might happen, but truly believed it was already yours. Because belief is the bridge between your inner vision and your outer world. Without belief, visualization is just empty daydreaming. But with belief, visualization becomes a force of nature. Think about it. If you don't truly believe in what you're visualizing, you're sending mixed signals to the universe. You're saying, I want this, but I don't think I'm worthy of it. Or, I see it, but I'm not sure it's possible for me. And the universe responds accordingly. Remember, the universe doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you are. If you're radiating doubt, fear, or unworthiness, that's what you'll attract. It drives in the consequence of it. A reputation is a powerful thing, but if you're radiating confidence, gratitude, and certainty, you become a magnet for your desires. So how do we cultivate that belief? How do we move from wishing to knowing, from hoping to certainty? The key is to align your inner state with the frequency of your desired reality. And this starts with one simple but profound practice: acting as if. When you visualize, don't just see yourself in the life you desire, step into it. Act as if it's already yours. What does the version of you who has achieved this dream look like? How do they think, speak, and carry themselves? What habits do they have? What decisions do they make? Start embodying that version of yourself right now. Even if it feels uncomfortable or unnatural at first, keep practicing. Eventually, it will become second nature. For example, let's say you're visualizing financial abundance. In your vision, you see yourself living in your dream home, traveling the world, or supporting the causes you care about. But in your day-to-day life, you're still operating from a mindset of lack, constantly worrying about money, cutting corners, or feeling unworthy of wealth. That's a disconnect. To bridge the gap, start embodying the energy of abundance today. Maybe that means treating yourself to something small that brings you joy, practicing gratitude for what you already have, or shifting your language from "I can't afford this" to "How can I create the resources for this?" Here's the deeper truth. The universe mirrors your state of being. If you're waiting for external circumstances to change before you feel abundant, confident, or happy, you'll be waiting forever. But the moment you start feeling those emotions now, as if your dreams are already your reality, you activate a powerful shift. You're no longer chasing your desires, you're attracting them. You're stepping into alignment with the version of yourself who already has everything you've ever wanted. Now, let's address something important: resistance. Even when you visualize with clarity and embody the energy of your desires, you might encounter resistance, those nagging doubts, limiting beliefs, or fears that creep in and pull you back. This is normal. It's part of the process. But instead of fighting resistance or trying to suppress it, acknowledge it. Get curious about it. Ask yourself, what is this resistance trying to teach me? What old belief or pattern is coming up for healing? For example, if you're visualizing a loving relationship, but you feel resistance in the form of thoughts like, I'm not good enough, or what if I get hurt again? That's an opportunity to dive deeper. Where does that belief come from? Is it rooted in past experiences, societal conditioning, or something else? Once you identify the source, you can start to reframe it. Instead of I'm not good enough, try I am worthy of love and connection. Maybe you instead focus on, instead of what if I get hurt, try I trust that every experience is guiding me toward the love I deserve. Here's another powerful question to ask yourself. What would I do if I weren't afraid? Fear often keeps us stuck in the same patterns, replaying the same reality over and over again. But when you step beyond fear, when you take action in alignment with your vision, even when it feels uncomfortable, you send a clear signal to the universe, I'm ready. And the universe responds. Look at what was describing Denisov's vision at the beginning of the story. Speaking of action, let's clarify something. Visualization is not a substitute for action. It's a catalyst for inspired action. When you visualize consistently and align your energy with your desires, you'll start receiving intuitive nudges, those gut feelings, bursts of inspiration, or synchronicities that guide you toward your goals. Even if the steps seem small or insignificant, trust that they're part of a larger plan. Every action you take in alignment with your vision is a declaration of faith, a way of telling the universe, I believe this is already mine. Let me share something personal. There was a time in my life when I felt stuck, like I was running in circles, chasing goals that always seemed just out of reach. I was visualizing, sure, but deep down I didn't believe I was capable of achieving them. It wasn't until I made a conscious decision to shift my energy, to act as if, to confront my resistance, and to take bold, inspired action, that everything began to change. Opportunities started appearing out of nowhere. People showed up in my life who could help me move forward. Doors I didn't even know existed began to open, and it all started with a simple but powerful choice: to believe in myself and my vision, even before I had any proof that it was possible. So now I ask you, what choice will you make today? Will you continue to live from a place of doubt, fear, or hesitation? Or will you step into the version of yourself who already has everything you desire? Because the truth is, that version of you already exists. They're waiting for you to claim them. The only question is, are you ready? Let's take a moment to ground ourselves in something crucial. The energy you emit is the energy you attract. It's not just a spiritual platitude, it's science. At the most fundamental level, everything in the universe is energy. You, me, the chair you're sitting on, the air you're breathing, it's all vibrating energy. And this energy operates at different frequencies. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are no exception. They too carry vibrational frequencies that interact with the quantum field, shaping the reality you experience. So here's the big question. What frequency are you broadcasting right now? Fear and running from it. Think of your energy as a signal you're constantly sending out. If you're stuck in fear, doubt, or frustration, your energy vibrates at a lower frequency. And because like attracts like, you'll unconsciously draw in people, situations, and experiences that match that vibration. On the other hand, when you vibrate at higher frequencies, like gratitude, joy, or love, you align yourself with opportunities, relationships, and outcomes that resonate with those emotions. This is the foundation of energy alignment, and it's the secret sauce that supercharges visualization. But here's the thing, most of us spend our lives running on autopilot, unaware of the energy we're putting out. We get caught up in habitual thought patterns, emotional reactions, and limiting beliefs that keep us stuck in the same loop. Visualization is a way to interrupt that loop. It's a tool that helps you intentionally shift your energy to align with what you truly desire. And when you combine it with conscious energy practices, the results can be astonishing. Let's break this down into something actionable. To align your energy with your vision, you need 3 key elements: awareness, emotion, and gratitude. Let's start with awareness. Awareness is like shining a flashlight on the dark corners of your mind. It's about becoming conscious of the thoughts and emotions you're habitually carrying. Ask yourself, what's my dominant state of being throughout the day? Am I operating from stress, worry, or fear? Or am I rooted in trust, excitement, and possibility? Start paying attention. Even a few minutes of mindfulness each day can reveal patterns you weren't aware of. And once you're aware, you can begin to shift. This brings us to the second key, emotion. Emotion is the language of the subconscious mind, and it's the driver of energy alignment. Remember, it's not just about visualizing the thing you want, it's about feeling the emotions associated with having it. When you visualize, don't just see the dream job, the perfect partner, or the abundant lifestyle. Feel the pride, the love, the joy, or the peace that comes with it. Let those emotions flood your body. The more vividly you feel it, the more powerfully you broadcast that frequency to the universe. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Neuroscience has shown that when you combine strong emotion with focused intention, you activate the brain's reticular activating system, RAS. The RAS is like a filter that determines what information your brain pays attention to. When you're in a heightened emotional state, your RAS starts scanning your environment for anything that matches your focus. This is why, when you visualize consistently and emotionally, you begin to notice opportunities, people, and synchronicities that you might have missed before. It's not magic, it's your brain's way of aligning you with your goals. Finally, let's talk about gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational states you can embody. It's the ultimate energy amplifier. When you feel gratitude, you're telling the universe, I already have everything I need. I trust in the abundance of life. This creates a powerful feedback loop. The more grateful you are, the more you attract things to be grateful for. So, here's a simple yet transformative practice. Every time you visualize, end with gratitude. Thank the universe as if your vision has already come true. Feel the gratitude in your heart. Let it radiate through your entire body and carry that energy with you throughout your day. Now, let me ask you something profound. What would your life look like if you stopped waiting for external circumstances to dictate your happiness, your confidence, and your sense of worth? What if you started generating those feelings from within, right now, regardless of what's happening around you? Because that's the essence of energy alignment. You're no longer reacting to the world, you're creating it, moment by moment, thought by thought, vibration by vibration. But here's a crucial piece of wisdom. Energy alignment isn't about being positive all the time. It's not about suppressing negative emotions or pretending everything's perfect. True alignment comes from authenticity. It's about acknowledging your emotions, even the difficult ones, without judgment. It's about holding space for yourself to feel, process, and release what no longer serves you. Only then can you return to the higher frequencies of love, joy, and gratitude. So how do you handle those moments when your energy feels off, when you're overwhelmed by doubt, fear, or frustration? Here's a simple but powerful technique. Pause, breathe, reset. Take a few deep breaths, close your eyes, and consciously shift your focus. Visualize your desired reality and tap into the emotions of having it. Even if it feels difficult at first, stay with it. The act of shifting your focus, even for a minute, can start to recalibrate your energy. And remember, this is a practice. Like strengthening a muscle, energy alignment takes time, consistency, and patience. Some days will feel effortless, others might feel like an uphill battle. But every time you choose to align your energy with your vision, you're taking a step closer to the life you desire. You're training your mind, body, and spirit to operate from a place of empowerment and possibility. So let me leave you with this question. If you knew without a shadow of a doubt that your energy had the power to shape your reality, what would you start focusing on today? What emotions would you choose to cultivate? What version of yourself would you step into? Now that you understand the power of visualization, energy alignment, and emotion, let's talk about the final and perhaps most challenging piece of the puzzle: letting go and trusting the process. This is where most people struggle because as humans, we're wired to want control. We want to know when things will happen, how they'll unfold, and why they haven't shown up yet. But here's the paradox. Holding on too tightly to your desires is often what blocks them from manifesting. So, how do you let go? How do you release the need to control and trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, even when you can't see all the pieces? It starts with a powerful mindset shift. You must detach from the outcome, not from the vision itself, but from the need to have it happen in a specific way or on a specific timeline. This doesn't mean giving up on your desires. It means surrendering the how and the when to forces greater than yourself. Here's an analogy. Imagine you're planting a seed in a garden. You choose the seed carefully, plant it in fertile soil, water it, and make sure it gets sunlight. But after that, you don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You don't stand over it demanding it to sprout on your schedule. You trust the natural process of growth. You know that as long as you've done your part, the seed will bloom in its own time. Manifestation works the same way. Your job is to plant the seed through visualization and energy alignment, and then release it with faith, knowing that the universe is taking care of the rest. But letting go doesn't mean doing nothing. It means staying open to inspired action. The universe often works through subtle nudges, synchronicities, and opportunities that require you to take a step forward. For example, let's say you're visualizing a new career. Out of nowhere, a friend mentions a job opening, or you stumble upon a course that aligns with your goals. These are signs. They're the universe's way of guiding you toward your vision. But here's the catch: if you're too focused on controlling the process, you might miss these signs altogether. Now let's talk about another key to letting go: cultivating patience. In today's world, we've been conditioned to expect instant results. But manifestation is not a vending machine. It operates on divine timing, which is often different from your timing. When you feel impatience creeping in, remind yourself of this: the gap between where you are and where you want to be isn't punishment, it's preparation. It's during this gap that you're being shaped, strengthened, and aligned with the version of yourself who can fully receive and sustain your desires. And here's the ultimate truth: trusting the process is an act of self-love. It's saying to yourself, I'm worthy of all that I desire, and I trust that life is bringing it to me in the perfect way at the perfect time. When you truly embody this trust, you shift into a state of peace and flow. You stop chasing and start attracting. You stop doubting and start knowing. And in that state, transformation happens effortlessly. So let me leave you with one final question. What would it feel like to live your life as if everything you desire is already on its way? To wake up every day with the unshakable belief that the universe is working behind the scenes, orchestrating miracles on your behalf. Because that's the energy that transforms your reality. You've planted the seed, you've aligned your energy. But now is the time to trust, let go, and watch your reality shift in ways you never imagined.